Alright, what's up YouTube? We're back with a video. Now I wanted to make a bit of a backstory behind this video because, it's the support of a friend that has been supporting me for the things that I have been making. I've had another friend who also wants to buy one of these. I'll show you in the video, but this is it at first. He's got one he wants to buy off me, so I'm going to go see him either today or tomorrow, and then he's going to buy that off me as well. So the thing is I've been making stuff with my 3D printer, and it provides usefulness to people that want the stuff, right? So for example, my friend has had 3 Buddhas off me, right, which are basically these, right? 3 Buddhas, yeah. He's had 3 of these. He's bought 3, right? It's a really this is a new gold that I literally just got this color, and he wants this color as well, right? And even his friend, he's got me a sale through his friend, right? Because his friend wants one of these, and he wanted a gold one. So I'm like, right, all right, I don't have a gold right now, but I'll get a gold. He gave me the money for it, so I've literally sold him one of them, right? So I'm gonna basically sell 2 of them. He's already bought them off me. He bought one of these off me, which is basically a weed grenade, which I made a weed grenade, right, and printed it. And then Pineapple Express, but the Pineapple Express colorway is basically the blue, the green, and the yellow, right? No purple. So this was a test print with what I was doing. I wanted to see how it come out, so he wanted one of these. I made another one, right? And the main thing that he's asked me for at the moment is he asked me for a liver bird that is from football, right, which is from Liverpool. So he asked me to make him this, so I made him this, right? Sent him a video, see what he thinks to it, right? I'm still waiting on his reply, right? So printed 2, right? So I'm gonna give him 2 for the price of 1 when I decide, if he would decide what he wants to pay for it. I've got a price. It's up to him if he wants to buy it, but I will give him 2 for the price. So he'll be getting 2, even though he thinks he'll be getting 1. Right, so he asked me to get him one of these. Now, one was a test print, and I was like, actually, that test print was sick. I made the file on, Tinker, right? I put this big block on the bottom of it, right? So you can stand it up, and I made it nice and thick, right? So, it don't fall over. It's got like a little bit of rock in it if you knock it, but it's still decent, right? So he's going to be buying these off me as well. So the thing is people are there supporting your your new movement, right? It's basically what it is. So I did have 2 people buy this stand off me originally. I think it was Max and another guy, right? Now I've made a different version, right? And the different version I think is kind of better than this version, but this was the first version, right? I can still make this version if you want this version, but I do like the new version, right? So for example, this stand is what you put your phone on, right? And I don't use this one anymore because every time I use it, it either falls down, moves, or gets in the way, right? Because I kind of made a better one, and then when it feels stiff now while I'm using it till I start putting my big heavy phone on it, right? So my big heavy phone, which is on charge right now, with the big silver case around it, which is basically metal. I'm charging my phone, so we're on 58% right now, so we'll take it off. Now this is a Bitcoin stand that I made, right, for your phone. So when I put my phone on this, it doesn't fall over, right? And you put your phone sideways like this, right, and it doesn't fall over, right? So in your video chatting with your mate, you can use this stand, right? Yes, you can't adjust it. It is set in one position, but my mate who asked me to make the liver birds for him, he said that these are brilliant, right? So if you want a liver bird, there is one on eBay, right? If you want one, right? I don't know if you want one. I don't know if anyone's interested in football. I'm not interested in football, but is that what you make with this? I'm like, you know what? Because you've bought so much stuff off me, you're supporting me. I don't care if I've got to make the file just for you, just to print it, because you're the only guy that is basically I'm going to sell it to, right? Unless someone else wants it. So we made a Bitcoin stand, right? So we made this stand. This was the first stand. We made it with a curve on it to make it look cool, right? And it was basically a tight fit. Now we made this the block. Now the first thing on this one is it extrudes a little bit, and we wanted to get it perfect. So basically, here is one I made, right, which is a clear plastic. Now, because I've been making my money back from the plastic reels, I've been able to buy more plastic reels because I didn't want to inject any money into this, knowing if it doesn't produce me any money, I'm not gonna be. It's kind of a waste. If I inject 200-300 extra into making 3D prints and I can't sell them, it makes it just not worth your time, right? Because it's kind of not worth the time as it is, I guess, just best, but it's fun. It's making useful things that we actually can use, right? And, you know, it solves a problem, doesn't it, right? So this is basically the second PSA stand we made, right? So now the pegs are a little bit longer by a little bit, right? The base is a little bit thicker, right? And then we kind of improved it a little bit, right? So we made it a little bit thicker, right? You know, didn't make it such a small, but basically this is how we put the lettering in it, right? So because I'm not like super experienced with the program originally doing it, that's why we had the one with a curve on, and that's how it come out. Now, it was supposed to remove all of this in the print. It wasn't supposed to print the... I don't know what went wrong. I don't know why it did that. I had no reason how to fix it. So I made it like this. I thought I'd make a new one, right? And then I basically wanted to add like an image or something to add to the brand. So I put like a star, right? I was going to do a gem in the first place. But basically they come out really smooth, right? You can rub your finger across this. And it is really good, yeah? Now, they're not super tight, but they are like a tight fit. But they don't wreck your PSA card, right? So for anyone who's fearful of wrecking the PSA card or scratching it at the sides and whatever, it doesn't do that, right? So basically what I've did is I printed 9, right? The first one like kind of melted, right? Which I can show you this, but basically I chucked it in my bin, right? The first one kind of melted, so you will have like a problem like this. I don't know why it did that, because to be fair, I did leave it unattended, right? Which, you know, could have been bad, could have been worse, right? But I went out and left it printing, right? So because it was going to take 5 hours, I didn't want to actually sit there and just monitor it, right? So we printed a load of them, clear ones, because clear ones are kind of like for your PSA card. They're not really clear, they're like translucent, but basically I'm going to do 3 for £18, right? I was doing 1 for 10, right? So I'm going to do 3 for 18, and then for like, I'll do 5 buyers, right? 5 buyers, I'll do like 3 for 18 quid, right? So if you want 3, you know, that's £6 each, 6, 12, 18, you know, it's free postage, so I'll have to deduct postage from that. And if I put these on eBay, I'm going to put them on for £20, right? You know, I may make that extra bit back, but the first sale, yeah, of this is nothing, because it pays for the reel that we paid. And I swear down, after printing 9 of these, I'm literally like, there's not even a lot. I could probably print another batch. I'd probably be even lucky if I can print another 9. I'd probably print 6, and that'd be it, be finished, right? So you don't really get an awful lot out of, you know, the roll. If you could get the roll for like £2, you know, if a roll of plastic was like £2, you know, it would make it real easy. You could like really reduce the price, but you know, because the reels were expensive, this is why the cost is expensive. Like we pay a lot. England sucks. You know, England is rubbish, right? It really is, because the cost of everything is so high. We make so little money, right? That it's difficult, right? It's difficult to scale something fast. Like bam, 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 bam. You need to inject money into it, right? So this is what we basically got, right? So this is the stand, right? So basically, put your PSA card in, yeah, locks, right? You pull it, it locks both ways, right? This one's, I don't know, not, maybe this is a dodgy one. No, it did click, right? So basically, another one, this is the one we just had, another one, right? Basically, it clicks into place, right? Yeah, clicks into place. So basically you can have this like that, right? You can have it like that, or you can have it the opposite way. So if you want it the opposite way, yeah, you will have to like give it a pull, you know, because we want it tight, we don't want it loose, right? Which was I saying, this way, yeah. So card that way, and then This one has a little bit of movement in it, but basically, like, so, you know, they're not going to be every single one you make is not going to be perfect because the way the machine vibrates when it's moving. You know, I've tried to put anti-grippers and stuff underneath it, but you're going to get that, right? So that one's nice. That one's nice. Did you hear that one? That one's nice, right? So you click in. Boom. Yeah, both sides. Back. Done. Right? And then you can put it in the other way. You can put it in the other way so you can have it both ways if you want, right? But on the one way, you have it, it's going to be like a little bit slanted forward a little bit. And then you have it that way, which it clicks in. Which it's, you know, pretty much straight, yeah? Pretty much straight, right? So basically, that's the stands, right? So if you want one of these, I'm just testing them, right? To make sure, you know, if we have any, like, kind of big problems, this one's nice, this one fits nice as well, right? I'm just testing them. That one clicks both ways, so some of them don't click both ways. You might get a print differential. You know, I can't really, like, throw them all away, or the ones that are good and ones that are not. So that one's a slightly bit looser, you know. That one clicks in both ways, right? So that one's a little tiny bit looser, probably by 0.1 mil, right? And then that one slides in. Like I didn't really have to pull that one hard, did I? You know. And then that one clicks in both ways as well. Did you hear it click? Ding, ding. So they are mint, right? Regardless if there's a little slight issue with each one, or, you know, print differential, you're gonna get print differentials between everything because everything's made on a machine, it's not molded. So here's the new white one with a star on it, right? Clicked. Yeah, pull it. This one's a bit tight, and then it clicks that way, so it clicks both ways. So there is it clicks in that way, where you can have it the star way round. And we'll just show you again for the camera, yeah, bro. There we go, it clicks in, bam. You can have it both ways. So you can have it both ways. They are sick. Do you know what I mean? I'm using personally one, like, I'm making these personally, even if I don't sell them, I'll use them and just make, like, a cool display for myself. But they do look nice if you want, like, a colour, like, you know, a gold, right? If you want a gold, I'm going to sell these ones to my mate. So if you want even this colour as a stand, you know, I've got this colour, I've got green, I've got neon green, I've got this neon green, right, because my mate wants one of these off me as well, a neon green, right, this one's still got a little bit of the excess plastic that's on the top, it goes invisible. Oh, yo, guys, I've got a grenade, right, I've got a grenade, I'm going to pull the pin, oh, wow, yeah, wow, yo, I've got an invisible frag, I've got an invisible grenade, right. Do you know what, I actually love messing about, right. And then, let me show you something else, right? So anyone's here in the video, remember, yeah, this is a spoon. Yeah, I even made a coffee spoon, which is sick, right? So when you're making a coffee, you can just leave this in your coffee jar or whatever, right? If you want to make some supplements and you want to put some powder in, some supplements or something, you can use one of these. These are cool. Use this as a baby milker. You can use these as like a protein scooper, creatine scoop. You know, you can use them as anything, right? I do have a few of these for sale, right, which I'm charging like £3, right, £3. Now the reason why I'm charging 3 is because I need to post it, £1.55. If you buy a stand, if you buy some stands off me, yeah, I'll throw you in a free coffee spoon, right, and then I want 3 for £18 for the clear ones, right, because I have to cover the shipping as well. Shipping's going to be like £4.50, so, you know, cost of reel, cost of post, you know, postage is going up again. Whoa, Raw Mail's raising the postage again. Because, you know, they'd like to do this every year. Because they keep robbing us of inflation, printing money, that's why I need to buy Bitcoin. Well, basically, we've been stocking up on stamps. I've been stocking up on stamps. Because these are all going to be, this is actually a way to make money. Because, essentially, yeah, these stamps, price is £1.25, and then the price goes up to £1.35, and you can even hang your coffee spoon up, right? So we made it so it can go through the post box very nicely, right? So it's sick. It's very good. Right, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time. If you do want to buy off me, thanks for buying off me, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.